your spirit drawing me.
Welcome. Well, this is still Chit Chat, but today is Chit Chat with Dr. Jack, because my girl isn't here. She is off today. She should be back next week as we record, or we might have a special guest on next week. But anyway, you got me, and we just want to chit chat a little bit about the sermon series that we're in, and it's talking about currency. And it's been very, very, very good. People get a little skeptical when you start talking about currency and you start talking about, because you're talking about their money. But as it relates to how God would want us to operate and what he would want us to do and how he desires to bless us. And that's what we want to be. We want to be blessed. Blessed means happy. And we want to be happy in the Lord. So listen, I took the liberty to look up the word currency. And I like the definition. Now, I had a lot of definitions, but this one in particular, I really like what it says. And it says currency is something that is in circulation as a medium of exchange. So in other words, when we're talking about currency, there should be an exchange. There should be some circulation going on. It should be moving from our hands to wherever we're giving it to and being a blessing to others. And that's what currency is about. And in the sermon series, one of the things that struck me really, really hard as we're talking about currency is our behavior. How do we behave when it comes to currency? How do we behave when it comes to us dealing with our finances, us dealing with our monies? And the one thing that was said is what you believe will lead to behavior, and the behavior will lead to the result, whether good or bad. So it's what you believe about your currency that will lead you to act a certain way, your behavior. And your behavior will lead to a result, whether it's a good result or whether it's a bad result. Now that really hit me hard, because when it comes to currency and when it comes to what we think and how we behave and what we believe about our finances, think about it. It leads to a certain behavior, and that behavior leads to a result. And that result can be a good result, or that result can be a bad result. So just think about that. What's your behavior? What's your belief about currency? What's your belief about giving? And then what behavior does it cause you to have to present a result? Whew, that was good to me. Even thinking about it right now, that is good, because when you think about currency is something that should be flowing. So it should flow out of us to wherever we desire for it to go, whether it's giving to someone, whether it's given to an organization, where it's given to a nonprofit, wherever. But we've got to think about, how are we giving? And then how are we causing our currency to move? And then what behavior behind that is leading to the results that we have in our lives? The Bible tells us to be a cheerful giver. In other words, give freely, give happily, give, and just be excited about your giving. Why? Because then it goes on to tell us, give, pressed down, he will give unto us, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. That's a principle of the Bible. Well, listen, I just wanted to share those few things with you that really struck me in the sermon series that we're talking about currency, so that, hey, we can be cheerful givers. And then we can think about how our behavior, how we're giving, and how our behavior and how our belief and our results all line up together in our lives. Well, stay tuned next week. Hopefully, I won't be talking by myself, talking to you, but I'll be able to bounce back off of my girl, Kim. But if not, maybe a special guest. But until then, it's Chit Chat with Dr. Jack. See you next week.